this started. The Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Duke's offense will be first on the attack. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Blue Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. With the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will go to work for the first time today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real...
Oh, he's got some space. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UNC. He would not be denied.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you've got to bring the ball carrier down. poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Blue Devils will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the running back looking for room. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Blue Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on 1st down. Running through contact.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Schiff. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Lopez wants to fire. That's caught. It's pulled. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Taylor. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed behind the line. It's gone. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the return will be knocked down. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He'll start this drive firing. The short hands, it's Smith.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
The Blue Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with the lone back. Breaks into the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of the bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
They run the reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Fourth down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They can make this a two-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll set up to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Duke! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This wide receiver is so dynamic. The bubble screen is a play every offense has in their back pocket now these days. And you just want to find different ways for this guy to touch the football, whether it's jets, reverses, and bubble screens. He makes people look so silly out in space like he did right there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this run. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Lopez to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Burke. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on that second down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's fourth down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
They just need a few more inches here on fourth down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
Pulls it in down the sideline. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. To the air on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got him this time. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Blue Devils really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll get him down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He'll try to take it back. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Mahan. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Little. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Turning it on! He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Blue Devils trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Duke! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He might want another play. Going to swing it on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab, it's Little. And he's dragged down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He wants to take the top off. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but and the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Finds a man on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Blue Devils want to crank the tempo.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to change this route. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Got his man downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. He'll be stopped, but not. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Little. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him, and he's still running after the move. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He turns that loose down the right side. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. More to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Now the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
Lopez wants to fire. Moving out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina! They take the lead here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
Man, and these hurt because defensively you got them right where you want them. You got them backed up. You got to make them make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season. Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's complete to the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out. He goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Wants to throw it. He caught it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, and this one's picked